Hi friends, it's Levi here again with another mortgage tip for you guys. Today we're actually going to be talking about why when you're buying a house and negotiating with a seller, you don't want to negotiate the purchase price down. Now, that might sound a little bit weird at first, and the reason I say that, a lot of people think that they want, let's try to get, $10,000 off the purchase price, something like that. You actually do not want to try to lower the purchase price when you're negotiating with the seller, and the reason for that is that when you are doing that, it really, over 30 years, that $10,000, $20,000, it really will only affect your monthly payment by, say, probably $10 to $15 a month, I've seen, maybe at the most. Whereas you're still going to have to come up with pretty much the same amount of money to, money to get to close. So you're going to have a lot less money in your pocket for incidentals or upgrading your house or getting furniture or something like that. So what I would say is when you're first negotiating with a seller, instead of asking them to lower their purchase price, what you should do is you should ask them to pay for some of your closing costs. Now, it depends on what kind of loan that you're getting. Conventional, it's going to be usually between 3 and 5%, just depending on how much you're putting down. FHA and VA, you can get 6%. But if you can get the seller to actually pay for some of your closing costs, you'll be able to actually pay for some of your upfront escrows or title work, stuff like that. And actually, if you have enough, I've seen people actually be able to buy down their rate, lower their rate using what we call seller's concessions, them paying for your closing costs. And sometimes, lowering the interest rate a little bit by investing, the seller's concessions, like $2,000 worth, will actually lower your payment more than negotiating a lower purchase price. Now, obviously, if you're in a really, really strong buyer's market, where you have a little bit more power and you're already getting concessions, full concessions, then you can go ahead and try to lower the purchase price. But I would say in general, when you're first starting, if you're going to negotiate with the seller, I would recommend that you try to get them to pay for some of your closing costs instead of lowering the purchase price, like I said. We call that seller's concessions. You can get between 3 and 6% generally, just depending on the type of loan. And it'll help you reduce your money out of pocket and then potentially lower your interest rate. You always have to have a down payment, but they can pay for your closing costs. So again, this has been Levi Gordy at Fieldstone First Mortgage. I want to bring you this quick mortgage tip. A lot of people might not think about this when they are going out to purchase a house, but it really is a good thing to keep in mind. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and it is always great speaking with you.